She's trying to be on the remix.
Yeah, he's trying to be on the remix.
You're now tuned in to Two Dope Girls in the Gym.
What's up, y'all? Atlanta is popping.
Hey, y'all.
It's your girl, Doochie.
And your girl, Alex in Wonderland.
And you already know. It's Two Dope Girls in the Gym. All right, go, girl. Tell us about. I was gonna say yo, girl, and then go, girl.
You're real like 1990s right now.
Okay, because I was sick all week last week. Like when we recorded the podcast last Monday, it was started.
Yeah, that was your D-Day. That was like, oh God, it's happening. And there's nothing you can do.
Well, I've kind of been like trapped in the house.
Yeah. I know.
Until this weekend.
And y'all know Brandy misses what she don't do. It's never down.
I'm never down.
And she was down for the count.
I was down bad. And here we are almost a full week. Well, no, a full week later. Yeah. And I sound like I got SARS.
And this is the worst time to have SARS. Hey. Not husband.
I like special guests. Come back anytime.
We got a special guest. He has nice lighters, y'all. Go and check
nice
out
lighters, nice teeth, a nice beard. Okay. Anyway, back to what we was talking about. We was about to get in this weekend recap because that was when I had my bounce back.
Yeah. This weekend, yeah.
Yeah. We filmed our first podcast.
We did.
Our first party for the podcast.
Yeah, which was fun. Super fun.
It was super fun.
Y'all gonna love this, really, actually.
It reminded me, like literally when I posted my post the other day. I think that was yesterday. I had to do like a whole Bishop Magic Don Juan impression.
Oh, you did. You came through. Like
it felt like pimps and hoes.
Pimps up, hoes down.
Yeah, in there. It was like we was having all types of fun.
We were having fun. Shout out to everybody.
Only it was like girls' night.
It was definitely girls' night. We did have a maitre d'.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, but it was definitely girls' night. We had girl fun, girl talk. Y'all are gonna have to tune in to really see what we're talking about. But it was a lots of fun, and shout out to every single person who made it happen.
Yes, 100% appreciated. And there will be more. So we really want y'all to get into that. So be on the lookout for the Posh Party when it come up.
We'll talk about that a little more. I think we need to have the girls on as guests.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
They were just way too much fun, and there's so much to cover and talk about, and we were running out of time.
Yes, because okay.
Anytime you do anything for the first time, I think
you got to get the hiccups out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But still, it was good. It was cool.
Yeah.
It was good. So yeah.
We'll have that thing well oiled in no time. Outside of that, what did I do? I kind of tricked off the rest of the weekend. I didn't have anything.
Not tricked off, but she tricked off. Like
I tricked my time off.
Yeah.
Outside,
you was just now getting back to outside life. So
I made a little money everywhere I went. I was coughing, so I was trying my hardest to not pass it to the kids and not pass it to my clients and stuff like that. But it was really fun. Weekend after I came back, and my face is still trying to come back too, because I feel like my eyes, you could tell when I'm sick in my eyes, I feel like that changes everything. I'd be like,
I feel you. I was lucky enough not to have caught it at this point, so I hope it doesn't happen. One of us has to be well. I know you're not
anymore.
Don't. Right? Yeah. Okay. So my weekend was amazing.
What did you do?
No, I had a lot of fun this weekend. I did a lot of work. Really, I did. I went to a different podcast, did a little interview over there. Mm-hmm. I did some writing for them. So if you follow my Instagram by now, you know I'm a stoner. So I mean, that is what it is. But I went on Best Buzz podcast. So shout out Blue Spot Productions, Tampa Mystic. She just opened up a brand new studio over there in Conyers, Art Studio. So that was a lot of fun. I really got to write. I like writing, so that was cool. And then I went and I filmed it was a little extra in a yeah, I can't talk about it because I signed an NDA, and I just heard that once you sign an NDA, that means you made it. So I signed my NDA. So I can't talk about it, but it was fun. It was cool. Y'all will see it, I guess. Maybe not. I don't know. But other than that, I chilled. I kept it 100 really with myself. Chilled, had fun. And Brandy over here looking for a charger here. Oh,
I really am. But you know what? I think that those are the best weekends.
Yeah.
Kind of the opportunity to self-care, check in, see what's needed, rejuvenated energy because, man.
Yeah, shit gets hard.
Shit gets crazy. And sometimes you have to kind of tap back into self. So,
You ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Ain't no point in waiting.
We've been waiting for about 2 weeks, really.
Forever and a motherfucking day.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think what's crazy about this guest is all of us went to the same fucking high school.
We did.
All of us was fat. Fuck. And all of us lost weight.
And we all funny as fuck.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, we are.
That too. And fine.
Yeah, we all cute as fuck too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fat, funny, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, we just started a new group. He said he want to get on the remix.
He's trying to be on the
We're about to
remix,
test it out right now.
Triple F gang.
F gang. F it.
Okay.
F it. You know what I mean?
F gang.
That's the name of the group. F it. I like
F
it.
it. Yeah, F it. But no, let's introduce him. The man of the hour, our first male guest.
The man of the hour, our first male guest, down 325 pounds. I'd like to interest
you in
interest.
Sorry. Oh, there it goes.
Guys, I'm gonna sound like a hyena. What are them hyenas?
Yeah, something.
Okay. Anyway, we'd like to interest y'all in a little sexual chocolate. That's what we're gonna call him. That's his name. That's his performance name, Sexual Chocolate. And when you watch the YouTube, you'll understand why. Everybody, meet Mr. Larry. We're gonna call him Mr. Larry.
Mr. Larry. Woo!
Larry Bird. Bird, man.
Larry Bird. But no, yeah. I'm gonna go with that bird.
Okay,
Don't
you
do
gotta
us like
you gotta
Birdman
ad
did.
lib it though.
Don't do us like Birdman did the Breakfast Club.
Right.
There's a respect about that.
Yeah, we respect your vision. So tell us, your social media is I'd Rather Live.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that speaks to your why and why you chose to lose weight.
Yeah.
Tell everybody how much your starting weight was. And really just tell them about yourself.
Yeah, your story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's real cool, but okay.
Yeah, he kind of too cool, you know?
Shit, you done gave me your goddamn cold.
Oh my God.
Already.
Here he go with the excuses.
Is there a nurse in the building?
Okay, yeah, so you right here, right?
No, whatever
You right here, you in the mic, you everywhere.
Oh, okay. I'd rather live. My starting weight I was about 620, over like 630 or something like that, right? I don't remember.
Yeah.
But basically, my why.
Mm-hmm.
My why was on vacation in Mexico. I was basically denied to ride the jet skis.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, so, my girlfriend, my wife now, at the time, I told her to go ahead and, go have fun,
Yeah.
And she ain't want to go, but, I told her, go and have fun, don't let me, hold you back or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just basically watching her ride, it was like, I was like, fuck this shit.
Right.
We cuss, right? We cuss, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
You
cool.
ain't using that. Okay.
I was like, fuck this shit. So, I basically, that was like September 2015, right? About to be 2016. So when we got back home, whatever, I, contacted my, the bariatric,
Surgery.
yeah, my insurance or whatever, and basically just started going through the steps, to, get the gastric sleeve or whatever.
Okay.
So, went real fast. I got my surgery like January 16th, 2016. So like a few months later. And I just, it's just been grind mode ever since then,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
So that's how many, you said 2016?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I started 2016 up until I just had my 4-year.
Yeah,
Like
4-year
surgery.
anniversary.
Yeah.
But,
Nice.
what made you automatically go into thinking of surgery though? You know, did you try any other route before?
No, well, you know, like back in the day, like back in 2000, years ago, I lost a lot of weight too. Shit, I don't really talk about the
2,000 years ago.
Yeah, but I lost a lot of weight, like too, and you know, so I already knew it was. It's, you know, I lost the weight,
and you did that naturally.
Yeah, it was naturally.
Okay.
I gained it back, so you know, I already knew that. You know, once I get rolling, I can get it. But I knew the surgery was like a tool that helps. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I just work with the surgery.
Okay.
You know,
Okay. What about? Do you regret that decision, or do you have any residual health issues from the surgery?
No, I don't. No? I didn't have none.
Okay, that's cool.
But that's it.
You've also had skin removal surgery.
Yeah.
And that's the step that that's for me. That's the next thing I want to do. I mean, I went for my consultation last June.
Where you went?
I went to Dr. Curve.
I'm not sorry.
I know. I was supposed to have my money in November though.
Oh yeah.
And I'm still short, but also he told me he wanted me to lose 50 more pounds.
Okay. You lost some 50 pounds?
No. I'm working on it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's when I joined Ted. When he told me that, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to go get a trainer because all I do is work out. I don't know what else.
Yeah.
But it was all cardio too.
Yeah.
And I know that you know what I was doing before. A lot of it was weight resistance training. At the same time, I was doing cardio.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to throw that weight resistance back in. And that's gonna help me lose this. Yeah, that's gonna help me with these 50 pounds. Yeah. Not only that, that also means that I have to be back on my eating. And I don't want to say spot on.
Yeah, that's the hard shit.
But at the same time, kind of I need to be spot on. But my care level isn't the same. You know, I feel like I watched Beyonce's special. And while she was doing her interview, she said, I pushed myself to a place that I had to, you know, get to or whatever. And after doing that, like, I don't ever really want to do it again.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I feel. Like, that the year that I took to, like, eat the way that I was eating, work out the type of way I was working out, and I still work out like a motherfucker, but, like, it was... Even that was crazier than what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you was just dancing and like...
Yeah.
Yeah, you was doing that shit, man.
Thank you. But I know that is what helped me to be able to do that outside of the natural ability to be dancing. And swaggy. But at the end of the day, the actual ability to move like that, I don't think I would have been able to do without extreme weight loss.
Yeah.
And how much... They had us moving like that.
Yeah.
And my body craves that. So, like, I had to, like, take a step back from dashing pounds off a little bit so that I can do something else for my body.
Yeah, you had to switch it up.
Yeah.
He definitely understands that.
He switches it up? Is that what he does?
But no, so when you got into the gym, were you timid or, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? No, you just was like, how did you
was a beast with it from day one?
Yeah, well, all right, so, like I said, I had a surgery 2016, right? The surgery alone, this is what I was doing at first. Like you were saying, same shit. I was, doing Stone Mountain, you know what I'm saying, going up and down the mountain, maybe around. Just a lot of cardio, I wasn't doing nothing but cardio, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I had my restriction from my stomach, so I couldn't really eat. So I lost like a lot of weight, like probably like 200 pounds, like just with the surgery, right? And then I started noticing myself, like, you know, habits.
Oh,
they
kick back in, right?
Yeah.
But how long did it take to lose the 200 pounds?
Oh shit! Now you sound like a damn judge. Wait.
Yeah, no, I want to know because people are interested in the surgery.
Let's say this, like a year, because 2016, I started going with the TED like April 2017. So within that year and some change, I had done, had the surgery, lost weight, and
then
was starting to, get them old craving,
Yeah, them old habits kick
the sleep,
in.
like, you can, like, eat regular again, like, after so long.
Yeah, I know people who've, like, I guess stretched it back out, if that's what the term is, and they just back to, like, they've never had the surgery
that's because
again.
they didn't adapt the lifestyle with it. Thinking surgery is just
the answer.
Gonna be surgery.
Yeah. It's way more than that.
You gotta train, that mind.
That's what do we always talk about, y'all. Say it with us: spirit, mind, and then the physical comes. So you got to get that mind right. It's a game. It's a mind game.
So tell us how you got to 620 something pounds.
Oh shit. Oh shit. This nigga thought he was Notorious B.I.G.
Nah, I eat like I like to eat.
You like to eat. Yeah,
I do. I just, try to make better,
decisions.
But you still like to eat because at one point you opened your own sports bar, correct? You're always, if you watch his stories, y'all, he's cooking all the time.
That was in my big boy days, though.
Oh, you opened it while you were bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just listen. That's where I listen.
So that would have to be hard. Did you have your surgery and still have that spot?
As soon as I walked away from the restaurant, that was it was a real stressful,
Yeah, restaurant businesses.
I don't regret it though, because I learned a lot. But as soon as I walked away from that, it was like that. My the trip to Mexico.
Yeah, was right after.
So I came back on some refreshed
rejuvenating.
It's time to get anything that's stressing me out, it gotta go. And I just walked away from it I wasn't trying to
Yeah.
Lost a friend. I mean, I'm gonna say lost them, but we don't
Yeah, business does that to people.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
So then, tell us one thing that you noticed that's 100% different from before you lost weight. Like, some people say sex is different. Some people, I'm sure that's different for everybody.
That's some people.
What's one sexual move you do now that you wasn't doing before?
You flipping your wife around.
Back shot, shorty. Shit, look.
Back shot, shorty.
But it is, a lot. It's more energetic. Period. You know what I'm saying? Just how people do they were acting fat. You do this shit. Trying to, just make it whatever you're trying to do with less activity is possible. You know what I'm saying?
But still get your
handle.
You taking care of. So you're more like an active
sucking the ketchup packets.
You crazy.
Oh my God.
So does your wife ever say anything? Like can she tell a difference? Has she ever spoke on it? Or
We have fun, man.
That's good.
We have a lot of fun.
Is your confidence different?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
I always, I always, have. It's different. Fuck that shit.
It's different on the inside.
It's a different.
It's not that you. I don't. Not that because it's hard for me to explain it to people because people didn't know that I felt the way that I felt until they heard me talking about myself on TV.
Yeah.
And you talk about it after you started getting
We're a fat, funny friend. We were never sad. We're fat and funny.
Yeah.
All of us, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I know what you mean by I had the confidence, but at the same time I ain't had the confidence that I got now. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's like you done put on a new pair of motherfucking shoes.
Yeah, it's the same you, but new shoes.
Yeah. So let me ask you, how do you tiptoe the line then? Because this is something that I'm experiencing now.
Okay.
How do you tiptoe the line of this is my new body? I am 100% in love with this body, and I want to not necessarily show it off because I know you're not. I think that's different probably for men and women. In the showing it off, but not even. That's what I'm saying though.
He be flexing.
How do you do that knowing, you know, you got a wife at home and you got to maintain that, but at the same time, you're getting more attention and you don't have a problem showing, like, you know, you're unapologetic about showing off the hard work that you done put in.
Yeah. Don't worry about nothing like that.
Oh, I love that. You see? But do you think it would be different if your wife were the one that was overweight and she had lost weight? Like, do you think it's different from us?
No, I mean, like, well, no, it's all the same. Like, I just think your significant other gotta be comfortable in that. So, yeah, I don't have no issues. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's good. That's good. Shoot.
Right?
I'm trying to think of what else.
I want to know about the I Rather Live movement, like the movement itself. Like, because I've seen, you know, of course, I got my t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? So
I didn't get no t-shirt.
I gotta crank it back up.
You gotta crank it back up?
Yeah, I've been.
Because
I've been slacking.
He been slacking, y'all.
I've been back crank up though, like for about a couple months though, but you know.
Yeah. So what's your mission with it? Like, what you trying to do with it?
You know. Just hearing people tell me that, you know, I inspire them is like, you know, I don't know. It
feels good?
Yeah, it feels very good. But I most definitely want to, and I've been procrastinating. So I've been having like other stuff going on, but I do most definitely want to, you know, turn it into I just don't know which way I want to go.
Yeah, I got you.
You want to motivate.
One day I want to train. The next day I'm like, shit, man, barely want to go to the gym.
Yeah,
you know, look, be on Instagram telling somebody you can do it. Eat some French fries and shit. You know,
you do be on Instagram a lot though, but you always got some deliciousness going on your page. Always some kind of smoothies, fruits, something you got going on.
Oh yeah, you know you got an IG flex.
But you be cooking for your family.
I'm the chef in the house.
That's kind of amazing because you can control what they eat too. You can teach them healthy habits, but the shit look good. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't look bland. I mean, I don't know. You didn't bring a plate up here,
right? Do you though? Do you like? Do you have your kids in the kitchen with you? Like, you showing them?
I got like one of my the twin. I got twin boys, right? I got an older son. I got another. I got all like this step kids, like, but yeah, like out of the twins, they're the ones that like Malachi. He the nice twin. He trying to
in the kitchen with you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think one of theirs be cooking eggs though, because I swear I be missing eggs. I be like, man, listen, I better not be cooking them at their house. Yeah, them eggs be missing. That's Jordan.
Somebody's stealing the eggs.
Somebody done showed him how to cook eggs.
You know that's the first thing you really cook, and then you think
they cook them in the microwave now.
Yes, I've seen this. I've seen it before. I've seen someone put it in a plastic bag and boil it. I've seen someone cook them in a plastic bag in a microwave. I've seen all of this.
You vegan?
Huh?
Are you vegan? What you?
No. No, I eat meat. I'm not a fan, but I eat meat.
Okay. Your own steak. Yeah,
no, I don't eat steak or nothing like that.
No, I'm not a huge meat eater, but I do. I mean, I eat chicken.
Yeah, you don't eat beef, right?
Definitely no red meat and pork.
Yeah.
But the only way I know how to lose weight is by eating chicken and like turkey
as your protein.
As my protein.
So you do keto?
I tried it, but I also, it's hard because my mind knows carbs aren't bad.
Yeah.
Especially the way I work out. Like, I need carbs. So it's hard for me to say I'm gonna go keto. That's why this, you know, when people look at me and they be like, you look the same as last year, you know what I'm saying? You be working like hard, but you look the same. Look, I work out and I need my goddamn food. You know what I'm saying? I can't be out here passing out on y'all. Y'all gonna be like, what the hell wrong with Brandy?
Right.
Like, balance it out. Shit.
And plus, that kind of skinny, that kind of weight loss looks like, it looks different, you know?
Yeah.
You don't want to lose weight like that.
I think that over time, I think what it's gonna be is, you know, it's gonna fall off over time. It's not gonna be it's not an immediate weight loss like what I know, and I'm okay with that.
That's more sustainable.
Yeah.
You know, it's more realistic.
I'm working more towards longevity of life. I want to be here for life.
I feel you. You'd rather live.
Yes,
right?
I'd rather live. It's
Right.
not gonna be no 5 second 5
Quick
second quick fix. Yeah, this thing is a lifer.
I wonder though, like since you've gotten your weight loss, your eating habits under control,
they're not all the way under control.
Well, they're not. I guess your driving force.
Shit.
Have you replaced it with any other like addictions or habits? You know, because I guess eating is an addiction. Well, for me, it was.
Yeah.
Probably.
You're the first person to sneeze on air on our podcast. Y'all you gotta see how he sneezed, man. He hold his nose to sneeze.
Yeah, because if I let it go, it'd be like, so I just try to stop it. Like,
all right, bless you again.
But probably no, because I still like I still eat like so if I have a craving like shit, I'm gonna eat it. Like
you're gonna eat it.
Certain things I just haven't just like really
so
like sweets and shit like donuts and shit. I don't even fuck with them.
Do you like them and don't fuck with them, or you just
I just never really adapted, eating them again.
Okay.
So if I do, I have to be like on some high.
That's what be fucking me up is sometimes I have to stop smoking because
you get focused.
Yeah,
you
to refocus. Yeah, munchies, man. That calorie count is ridiculous.
When you drunk and high, you eating like you don't even feel you just be out.
Yes, and it be compulsive to me. Like
you be doing the wrong shit, right? You be like, I should be doing it,
right?
But that's why when I was so like I say, we'll jump back. You got time, right? With you?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm already missed. Goddamn, when I missed, so hell, I'm straight home after that.
Oh.
See, hey,
that's not our fault.
Somebody said 6:30. Anyway, but yeah, so
for a good cause.
Before I what was
you was talking about the munchies.
So look, before I realized I was getting out of control, right? And my wife, we was like in Florida, somewhere. We took a quick getaway, right? And I was like, I drunk like a whole bottle of Remy. I don't know what it was, but like I was just like eating some fried chicken, right? And I know it was bad, so I was still putting. I was still pulling the skin off of it, though, you know what I mean? But then that's when I signed up with Ted because I was like, man, shit, wow, I'm tripping.
Yeah.
So like how you say you had to switch it up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Since you it sounds like you do a lot of traveling. Do you remember the first time you were able to get into the airplane seatbelts without the extender? But both of y'all probably have a story. I know I have one of those stories.
I do.
Shit, probably like 2. Like a year after.
Yeah. Did you want to like?
I was waiting because I was flying before. Like I was flying, after and I was still having to use some of that one day fun. Like that should be like an off scale, like you know what I'm saying?
The off scale victory, yeah.
And then I got a picture where I be in the seat, like
Did you want to tell everybody, or did you just like
Actually, I always meet like cool people on the plane.
You
like
meet a lot of people.
You sitting down like. Beside somebody, and you know if you don't want to talk to them or not.
Yeah.
I done cried on the plane with people.
Oh
and,
damn.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
what's up,
fucking
right?
sensitive.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, so. What were we talking about? What the hell you got, yo? She's like a goddamn car traffic painter, like.
It's rough.
We're having difficulty.
Yeah, I forgot that fast. You know you can be talking to me and you be explaining the beginning of that shit. You be like, what the hell are you talking about?
That's
we were talking about the
seatbelt,
stendo clip on the seatbelt.
A non-scale victory.
So yeah, I don't remember like when the first time, but I remember. I don't like remember exact when, but I remember like. Flying.
Just getting there.
And get a stendo. I remember, not getting one knowing I really needed that motherfucker. But probably rushing down to my feet like just like, but when I finally got in, I used to fly Southwest at first all the time because I learned how to, get 2 seats,
Oh.
So I was always comfortable on them, and then, mom started was white.
Down the
Switch
one.
sides with the Delta. You know.
Delta's nice though.
Okay.
Delta's
Yeah.
real
You got
nice.
the TVs and shit. I was like,
Yeah, Delta's real
when I get back on Southwest, man, I be like, and then TV in it.
I just don't like it. But I mean, I'll fly whatever.
Mine happened when I was on the show. We was flying back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
So like we spent the first 3 months in Colorado. I lost 76 pounds. So when I was flying back to Atlanta,
So in 3 months' time.
I didn't. I didn't need an extension.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, because going out there was so different.
Yeah, definitely.
Going out there for auditions.
I can see you getting on the calling the flight attendant over and can I see the microphone? I need to tell you guys something. I can see you letting them know.
No, I didn't do that. So going out there, they bought us first class tickets because we were all really big, and I was on the plane with a few people, and it's crazy. And this is going for audition to be on the show. I'm sitting in first class, and I'm on the first seat. Mm-hmm. But I turned and I saw my castmate Rod.
At that point, did you know
that he was but I saw a big guy, and I was like, my mind said, I wonder if. Then I looked back. There was this white girl named Elena. She's from Alabama. She didn't make it on the show, but she had a first class ticket, and I saw her, and I just know all three of our fat asses got the free food for sure because it came with a meal.
Oh yeah.
It came with a meal.
In Colorado?
Yeah.
Oh, you get that meal.
We got lunch. I was eating that thing. I looked over, big boy. My boy Rob, rest in peace. God bless his soul. Yeah, he passed.
Damn.
He had a cardiac. He went into
cardiac arrest.
No, diabetic coma. Sorry.
No.
He had
And he was on the show.
He was on the show. So everybody, the mind is crazy. Mm-hmm. He went home and he wasn't doing cardio. He got into weightlifting.
Okay.
But he didn't change his eating habits.
Okay.
And that was his hardest thing the entire time. Damn. That was his biggest struggle the entire time. And he had a lot of health issues before. Mm-hmm. But he was such a good dude. Yeah. If I could say anything about him, the most loving person I've probably ever met in my whole entire life. And my mama is loved. Yeah. So I never thought that was possible. But it didn't matter what he had going on. Mm-hmm. Like, he wanted to make other people smile. Yeah. And that sucked. But I just know we was all eating. Right. And we landed and we got off that escalator and it said EWL cast, and we were like, oh, that's us. And they both walked up to the same person I walked up to, and I was like, okay, yeah, I wasn't wrong.
What did they drive y'all to the hotel in?
We were in vans, like big white vans.
Okay. Kidnapper vans.
Y'all was on the elevator? Because, I'll be like, I don't get on the elevator.
No, the escalator, not the elevator, the escalator.
So you don't get on the elevator.
But let me tell you, okay, so in Colorado, we were at a health and wellness center, this for plus size or overweight, morbidly obese people. Mm-hmm. And they had an elevator, and we all tried to get on that bitch. I got the fuck off. Right? When we lost our weight and we went back for like the end of the year, we went back at the 9-month mark for people who were trying to have surgery. Well, all of us was trying to get surgery, but to see if you qualified or not. We did it then. And we all got on that bitch. It was great. 16 people. Oh, and we were small. Yeah. It's so crazy how tiny. Like, I was looking at the picture Ted actually reposted the day I filmed my finale. That picture is from that day. So that was the day I actually finished, was done with the show, didn't have to do nothing but fly back to Atlanta. And I was just looking at, I had no hips, like...
Yeah, you haven't said that before. You had to make me go back and look at it.
Like, I was like, ugh, what are we doing? I don't like it. Straight the fuck up and down. I didn't like it. No hips. But,
let me see.
But when I tell you I was a truck cock diesel, up under all that. So,
Self-hunger.
yeah, there are things that I liked about that body that I would love to have kept. But then there are things that I like about being thick that it's like, God, what?
Right.
How do I get the happy medium?
I have to have my hips because I don't have no bun cheeks. So
Yeah.
I have to have my hips.
I don't know. So as God, like for guys, when it comes to weight loss, have you been smaller than you are right now?
Or is this your small?
Yeah.
Or is this your smallest you have?
Smaller.
You've been smaller.
Did you like that coming from being big?
Cause he's still about 6'12". How tall are you? Cause he's still like a big 6'5".
I mean, he's still you still a big dude. I'm saying, but I mean, I know I struggle with the winter time, now, because I lost all my insulation.
I feel you.
Cold.
Yes,
yeah,
cold, right?
But mine is bone chilling cold. Like I don't know how to explain. Like,
Your soul be cold.
Oh my God, this is what y'all bitches be walking around dealing with, you know? But that's because I was no winter coat shawty all my life.
I just started wearing like coats and jackets and shit.
People used to see me in college at Clark. They used to see me and they be like, do you need a coat? Like I feel like you're cold, and I'm like, no, actually, I'm pretty hot.
I ain't never wear no damn coat.
Me
Like that shit crazy.
Yeah, and now like I can't like as soon as wind touches me, I'm like, I need a jacket. I'm okay, guys.
No, you're gonna fall.
No, the chair stops right there. I'm glad little Larry was finna save her. That's so sweet.
I bet you been leaning back a lot. Like I was like, hey, I been trying to. That was like this.
Both of y'all reached out like a mama driving and who broke the brakes real fast. Yeah,
we got it on camera. We'll rewatch that.
No, it's all good. So
I do have a question though. Do guys refer to themselves as plus size? Is that a guy? That's just a girl thing, or do guys say plus size?
they're called big and tall.
Oh, you right, big and tall. What if they're not tall though? Like they big and wide, short and wide. What do y'all call yourself when y'all big? Just big?
Big boy.
Oh, okay, not plus
Big
size.
Larry.
Something's wrong with him.
It's definitely something wrong
He's
with him.
He's the first guest we've ever had to FaceTime somebody.
Oh my God, he's a FaceTime. He's the worst. No, put us on. We want to talk to them. We want to talk. Who is
He had gold teeth.
Yeah.
He just hung up.
You can't bring someone in the conversation. You can't be on the phone in the middle of your interview.
Okay, he might not make it to Hollywood. No.
He's definitely not. He got the shades
need
for
that
it
realness though. You know what I'm saying?
We always keep it real.
So do you find yourself?
IBM computer in your mouth,
I hope y'all know he said computer.
That's that motherfucker from elementary school with the green.
Yes, it is old school. It's a relic.
Do you have? What's your favorite fitness thing to do?
I like cardio.
He will make you go up and down the mountain. One time I was coming down the mountain, Stone Mountain, and I'm done. I did my shit. I'm at the glory stage, right? Here come this motherfucker walking up, like, nope, gotta go back up. I'm like, no. He will get.
How many friends like that?
How many times have you ever run up?
Yeah, I did that shit one time with Ted.
Ran?
Yeah, I almost died. I ain't never like that nigga back to Stone Mountain.
He made me run up the part with the rail.
Oh,
and
yeah,
that
so
shit.
that one, though.
Nah, man, that shit made me want to
vomit. You got hit that one a couple times.
But you've ran it you've ran it before. That shit made me vomit, and I haven't done it since. I have not done it since. But no, So okay, so
it's a good cardio though. Like
it is.
Yeah.
But I rather just. I don't like the mountain.
I hate the tread. I can't do treadmill no more.
I feel you. It depends. Yeah. It depends. I feel you on that.
I like the sprint aspect on the treadmill. I'm finding now. I like that.
Yeah,
but
that's most definitely better than running on.
But I also like going to the track.
Yeah.
I also like going to the track because that's how I lost. I mean, that's what we did.
Yeah.
I feel like machine.
How many miles you walk on the track?
Huh?
How many miles you do on the track?
I never went and walked. I run.
Yeah.
I honestly, 4 miles.
Is what you do.
Damn, straight.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And if I need to break it up, I'll walk the first one. And if I walk it, my walk is walk the straights, run the turns.
Yeah.
So that's walking to me the whole thing.
That's not like how I was when I first, like, always. I started out walking in, that was the first time I lost weight. I was like walking in on way, walk apart.
Oh
yeah.
Walk from where I stayed at, I walked and just got and just started walking.
Yeah.
That was like, yeah.
Walk it's moving, honestly.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing is the food aspect. That's the biggest thing. That's the hardest thing. It's the biggest thing. And it's probably the thing that the world will struggle with the most.
Yeah, everywhere you go, it's food.
So
Yeah.
good.
And it is delicious. Food is
Yeah.
delicious. But food is definitely a struggle. I'm over here like, yeah.
Right, I feel like we're all three just like, we want to help you with that. We do. All we can do is give you the things that we use, but at the same time, we still struggle with it.
Mm-hmm.
Alex does really good, I think. She's like a bird.
Who?
Alex.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She always got some damn.
She does really good.
Some shit.
I
Yeah.
found myself yesterday, I was snacking on watermelon, and I was like, this is such an Alex move.
But it was delicious, wasn't it?
It was. It was
Yeah.
great. It was great.
I have baby bananas in the car right now. They're like tiny.
Alex always
like...
has a bowl of fruit in the car.
They're so cute. I only bought them because they were cute. I don't even want to eat them.
goodness.
They're
Some
gonna grow.
more.
Huh?
They're gonna grow some of you.
You gonna grow some bananas?
No, they're gonna grow.
Oh, they gonna grow. They gonna. I'll eat them. Don't worry.
Well, never mind. That was about a stupid question. I was like, will they really?
Will they really grow?
They're gonna go bad. They've been plucked from the fruit.
They're dying slowly.
Bless you.
Thank you. So, what's 3 things before we get into some games? Because we got some games we're gonna play. What's 3 words to describe your journey if you had to, like, if you were sitting in front of a room full of teenagers and they all struggle with their weight?
I'm sorry, that was.
Some of them may be addicted and don't have no support system.
Yeah.
What you gonna tell them about their mind? Because that's when I feel like our adolescent years, that's when we,
Eat the most.
well, that's when we're going through the most bullshit.
Yeah.
We're trying to learn ourselves, who we are for real, all the while struggling with weight, struggling with maybe like parents getting divorced, parent losing a job, and maybe you're financially, like, just life is different. So, like, what's 3 words that you would use to describe your journey to give them hope?
Just stay consistent. I don't even have a word. Just stay consistent. Like,
Don't give up.
So
and
consistency.
and it's okay to ain't nobody doing this straight through without no slip ups and nothing.
Right.
So it's okay to it's gonna happen. You just gotta
Just keep showing up.
get refocused and just stay consistent.
Okay.
Y'all hear that? Stay consistent. Don't give
Stay
up.
consistent.
Don't
Stay
give up.
teenager.
Don't give up.
Yeah.
And fucking up doesn't mean that's the end. That just means start over.
Just-
Like.
I ain't know it.
Brandon. But like when you go through the times where you kind of fall off.
Yeah.
You gotta I always just think like, man, like I don't want to be like this in 6 months. Like, like 6 months be done past. You like, damn, if I just would have stayed.
Yeah, because time is going to go no matter what.
Yeah.
It depends on what you do with it, right?
Yep. That's very true.
You're there looking like Christmas with that green and red
Yeah.
sweater. I see it.
Chocolate. So, let's get into some games.
Yeah, we had a little this or that. We like to ask questions, so you got to choose one or the other. Okay, and it's not, you don't get to think about it. I know your ass, you're gonna want to stop and think about it. No, you don't get to think about it. Okay, just answer.
Analyze everything.
No, you gotta answer thinking quick.
All right, Mile High Club or Country Club?
What? So
what would you rather join?
What's one is this and what's one is that?
Mile High Club? You don't know what the Mile High Club is?
Mile High. You said Mile High. You don't
Mile
Hawaiian or
High.
some shit.
Okay. You know, I got a little southern in my draw.
Mile High Club or the country club?
Mile High.
Oh, yeah, Mile High.
Okay.
So
that's this?
Mile High Club or country club?
Mile High Club.
Okay. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Netflix or Hulu?
Netflix.
If we want to contact you, do we call or text?
Text.
iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Twitter or Instagram?
Always.
We already know
Instagram.
this. He don't stay off motherfucking Instagram. Ask him what happened today. Somebody tapped on his window and reminded him of the law.
Police.
The police tapped on his window.
Yeah.
That means they was that close and you was in your phone.
I didn't even see him.
Damn.
All right, so when you're working out, would you rather listen to music or a podcast? Be careful. Motherfucking careful. What's your favorite podcast?
Big. Two Dope Girls in the Gym.
His favorite podcast.
He can't get on the ring.
What I about to say?
Yeah, you about to say Big Girls Move, nigga. Hey, we were trying to make it.
Shit.
No,
Two Dope Girls in the Gym.
yes, Two Dope Girls in the Gym. What's your favorite exercise to do besides cardio? We know you prefer cardio.
Like ab work.
Ab work. Oh yeah, you did kill me on some abs one day. Right? Would you rather work out alone or with someone?
Gotta have a trainer.
A trainer?
Yeah, gotta have a trainer.
I agree.
I do too, and I wish that wasn't the case. I wish I was strong enough to
Cause
do
like
it.
when you do it by yourself, like as soon as you be like, fuck this shit, I'm
It'd
gonna
be-
go to the house.
Right? It'd be like, oh, the ceiling fan turned on. I think I'm done.
Yeah.
Work out.
It stays. I think he is that accountability partner sometimes even though you can have your friends, you can have yourself at certain points. Like once you've done it for so long, you do get to a place where you're like, all right, shawty, go to the gym.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have that kind of like that obligation. Like I gotta go to the gym. My trainer waiting on me. Like
Right? Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. A quick little marry, fuck, kill. You have to choose one.
Who?
Marry,
Marry,
fuck,
fuck, kill. You gotta marry somebody, fuck somebody,
kill
kill the other
somebody.
one off. It's 3 options, and we're gonna give them to you.
Right? And since this is Black History Month, we're doing the civil rights version.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got Coretta, you know,
Uh,
Betty Shabazz,
Mm.
Rosa Parks. Marry, fuck, kill.
Mary. What is Sarah Shabazz? I don't even know
Betty
who that is.
Shabazz.
Betty Shabazz. Who is
That's
that?
Malcolm
Somebody-
X wife.
Oh yeah, okay. So Mary, give me the names again.
He's the worst, y'all.
Rosa Parks.
Bail him. Y'all.
What's the names again?
That's why I'm
Rosa
barely
Parks.
talking.
Rosa Parks, Betty
Betty
Shabazz,
Shabazz.
and Coretta King. Coretta Scott King.
Coretta Scott King.
Yeah.
Okay. And what are my options? Murder.
Fuck,
Marry,
marry,
fuck.
kill.
You ain't gotta
Murder.
I guess when you killing them, you murdering their ass. Marry, fuck, kill.
I think Malcolm X had a nice we talking about their prime, right? We talking about
He thinking about the movies is what he thinking about.
Yeah.
He
He's looking at Angela Bassett.
She was nice looking,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Angela Bassett was gorgeous.
Betty Shabazz was beautiful too.
Beautiful spirit.
What? I had nothing about ugly.
No. Spirit. She had a beautiful.
What the fuck? Hey, that shit, I gotta Google that motherfucker.
She had a beautiful soul. That's all I
Yeah,
know
Google
about
it.
her. She stays down. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even coming for her. Like she's a beautiful spirit.
Oh, no, hell nah.
I just wanna. I'm sorry. We just.
Alright, let's play another game.
He don't know the civil rights version. Okay,
Yeah.
we got J-Lo, Shakira, Mariah. Mariah Carey.
What about him? Oh, no, I ain't. Well, first off, no, I wouldn't. I can't even.
Huh?
What,
You're not really gonna marry these people.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
You gotta choose between them.
You know.
Mariah, J-Lo, and Shakira. You just seen J-Lo and Shakira.
So yeah. Mary.
Dun, 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 dun. You gotta choose one. It's a game. It's not real life.
Okay. I'm better. I got Mary. I'm J-Lo.
Mary
She's
J-Lo.
nice. It's supposed to be. It's like 60, right?
50.
50.
Yeah, she's 50.
Okay, yeah. So she been working out.
She has.
Shakira. All of them. I wouldn't want to kill none of them.
He's the worst at this motherfucking game. He don't know how to play, and he not cooperating properly. See, this is why we can't have no dudes on the motherfucking show. Dudes don't pay. They don't pay direction.
What females have y'all had?
What females have we had on the show?
Yeah.
We had, our last female was Casey Mayumi. We had Kiwi Gordon.
Had lots of females.
Yeah, we had
everybody.
Rachel Curtis. We had China Couture. Who else have we had on the show? Me and motherfucking Brandy.
Our motivational speaker.
Oh yeah, Diana Watley. We have some great females on the show. And we get
And they all fucked, married, and killed somebody.
Yes. Yes. And he's just not.
You just want to fucking marry everybody.
No, definitely not.
No,
That's what you just said. I don't want to kill nobody.
You gotta
What
kill
about
somebody.
Oprah, Wendy Williams, and Gail?
Wendy Williams would most definitely
Die.
Be,
Wendy would die.
I guess she be doing her job, you know.
No, she's the worst.
She be doing. I guess that's like what journalists do or whatever. But I don't like her. Like
Me neither.
be
She
like,
irks me.
So you would kill Wendy?
yeah,
He's killing Wendy. He's
So Oprah
marrying
and Gail.
Oprah. You gotta marry Oprah for her money.
Yeah, I'm married.
This is not a real life decision.
I'm not marrying
I feel the
Oprah.
pressure, goddamn.
Huh? It's too much pressure.
Nah, I feel the pressure. I was trying to jump.
Oh, I was
I'm married
like-
Oprah.
You just gotta fuck Gail.
Yeah, what Gail got going on? She made a they brought up.
Yeah, they got upset with her about her interview with Kobe.
Yeah.
I mean, not with Kobe, with Lisa.
What did she say though? Like, what was the?
She did the interview?
Yeah, she did an interview with Lisa. What's her name? Lisa Leslie, right? Not Lisa. Yeah, the basketball player, the female basketball player.
Uh-huh.
But and asked about her relationship with Kobe and how she felt during the time Kobe was being accused of all that situation in Colorado. And it was just kind of how she pressed her for the answer. It was almost she was trying to steer her into a certain direction. And but people were upset because of the way that they used it for promotion. Her network used it for promotion for the thing. It overshadowed anything and everything he's done. And he was well, I don't know if the charges were dropped, but he didn't get in trouble for it, legally.
Right.
So it's kind of like, okay, legally we must respect that, And she just brought it up at the wrong time, and now she's getting death threats. You didn't hear Snoop call her like a funky bitch, come on, we coming for you, like we on your ass. And then like
Gail did, or
this Snoop said this to Gail.
Maxine.
Yeah.
Oh no, then I think it was Maxine who came back like Snoop. It was like, nigga, right, let's go. I'm here for Gail. Like, what's up?
Oh, damn.
It
Who
got
said that?
gangster as fuck.
Huh.
I don't know if it was Maxine. It was a senator or some kind of politician that is in the realm of that knows Gail personally, I guess. And she stood up to Snoop and was like, well, fuck it, let's ride. You know what I'm saying? That's my homegirl. You want to come for her, you coming for all of us. So
Oh, wow.
it got
This is
real
getting
gangster
deep.
real fast.
Yo, let me tell y'all something.
That's them Twitter fingers. Twitter fingers will do that to you.
Kobe out here
I think
he's
Snoop doing
about
too damn much.
to start a riot out here.
Yeah, Snoop always has done too much.
Doing too
But
much.
before we get out of here, I think you need to pick
8 ball.
up that magic 8 ball and ask it a
Do
question.
you do dick ups?
Oh yes,
What?
dick ups. Okay,
No,
Kegels.
man.
Why not?
That's the sound goddamn dick ups.
Dick ups.
Dick
So-
ups are like the male version of a Kegel.
It's exercise.
Your dick exercises.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, what is
Well,
that?
When you make your
lift it-
dick
Yeah, it's like a
pick
Kegel.
the things up, tissue paper.
The same way we
Towels.
exercise our muscles,
Yeah.
y'all do too. Y'all
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
too.
Yeah, I got you. That's
Y'all, the next male guest is gonna have to prove them motherfucking selves. This nigga is too cool for TV. Do you did you ask a question?
What's the question?
You gotta ask the 8 ball the question.
I said, what? I mean, what
Ask it anything, nigga, anything. You finna eat potatoes tonight. I don't know. Ask it a
Okay,
question.
will I be? Let's see. successful with this 4-day cleanse I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm trying because it's day one and boy, I almost forgot. I almost woke up and cooked me some eggs.
You can't eat anything?
No, I just do like 2 raw salads a day, and like 4 juices a day.
Oh, you gonna be in the bathroom?
I know. My wife gonna hate me tonight. Okay, it says, reply hazy, try again.
They ain't been fucking with people lately.
It said you're not gonna be successful, basically.
It says, outlook good.
Okay, switched it up. Okay, they ain't ball fucking with you. Okay. Well, we would like to thank you for coming on our fabulous show and being stoned as fuck. And keeping it gangster.
Steve Urkel facing. I'm gonna be sick as hell.
She's not sick no more.
She not sick.
Can you tell the people where to find you?
Oh, nah, where to find me? But,
oh Lord.
Instagram is I Rather Live. That's at IRATHERLIVE.
I'd rather live. You can also find him in your local gym because he's always there, or walking around Stone Mountain because he does that shit a lot.
Yeah, I always see people at Stone Mountain.
But no, yeah. Y'all, we got beef after the show. But no, we do want to just thank you guys for tuning in, and just a shout out to all of the people who helped us out this weekend. Marcy and Exquisite Events and
Peeper's Pantry.
Peeper's Pantry and I want to say Willie Nelson, not Willie Nelson. Easy.
Yes.
Easy styled us.
Yes, Easy the Great.
Easy the Great. And thank you to our models, Diamond Couture. No.
Diamond Couture. Christina
Diamond. Quesadilla.
Solid
Blue. And Built by Bostic. And of course our production.
Julian. We thank you.
All right, you guys. This has been episode 10. We love you guys. We are gone.
Bye. Oh, gosh.
Oh.
It's tough situation.
Your ass retarded, man.
Y'all doing pretty good.
No.